What is up, guys? So today I've been getting a lot of requests on the bass boat that myself and Phoenix fish out of. I've been getting questions from, what motor that we run, to, the net that we use, to like the trolling motor and all this kind of different stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of go over the overview of our bass boat today. It's gonna be hopefully a quick little boat tour. So we're gonna get right into it right now. So I'm gonna kind of start up with the front of the boat here. So we've got a 67-pound Thrush trolling motor. It's a 12/24 volt. I believe it's a Brute, Motor Guide Brute 67. And so yeah, it's both a 12 and 24 volt. I kind of like that. I know a lot of guys will just have like a 12 or just a 24. Now, if I'm just kind of creeping around, there's not a whole lot of disturbance on the water and the fish have been spookish, then I'm gonna jump to the 12 volt. And with the 12 volt, it's a little bit quieter. I can sneak into the spots that I know that the fish are kind of spookish. Instead of with the 24 volt, it's got a lot more power. It's making a lot more noise down there, disturbance. And so, but if it's, of course, howling wind, there's a lot of disturbance, the fish are in that spookish, then of course I'm going to be on the 24 volt. So I'm able to do that in the back. We got just our foot pedal up here, and then you got the plug-in, the trolling motor and stuff like that. It's a 5-speed. Let me get up here. So it's a 5-speed. Right now I've got it on 3, and then 4, 5, none. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got the option of 12 or 24 volt. Then it's just off. And then of course just got that. And then that's just bolted right here up in the front of the deck. And then that's pretty much just that. Moving down just a little bit down, we have this big compartment here. If I open that up, so pretty much for this apartment, we put pretty much our food, our water. I got, my tackle bag in here. I've got the anchor in here. Got the bucket for like the live well. I've got my swim baits in here at the moment. A couple other stuff, like we got gloves in there. Some other random stuff, but that's pretty much where we put most of our, everyday essentials in this little compartment here. And then this thing was just for a seat. Nothing really special there. And then down below, like just below like this part here, we have this little hidden compartment. There's not a whole lot of stuff down here in this compartment. We got a few life jackets in there. We got like a little divider for the live well here. A couple shirts, stuff like that back in there. And then I've got my little GoPro stick. So that's how I mount my GoPro in the back. I should show you guys that a little bit later. And then you got pretty much all this empty space here. We were thinking of just putting like a kind of build your own live well here, because the live well that I'm gonna show you guys here in a little second it's actually quite small. We were looking to upgrade. We were thinking of just getting one of those coolers and just putting it across, extending the deck out and using that, just to have a second live well that's a lot bigger. And then I just like to place my rods right here. Got all the rods here. And then this net, I'm not 100% sure who makes it. I think it's like a Promar net. It folds down like this, and then I always like to extend it, of course, when I'm out fishing. It's a pretty big net. I got this one from Walmart, so I think any of your guys' Walmarts will have this net. You guys just go look for it. I like it. It's pretty big, bigger than the last one that we used to use. So it's netted fish from just 1 pound all the way up to almost 10 pounds. So it works for us. And then you got still a lot of space here. And then you got the center console here. And then you got your windshield. I got lateral vision moms here, and then swim bait underground sent some. So the whole windshield's, all sick looking. Up here we got our graph. It's just a Humminbird. I believe it's a Piranha 197C. Just a small little graph. Nothing really to it. But I'll tell you what, ever since having this graph, definitely started looking at structure more. Started, paying attention to everything around my surroundings when I fish, and it's definitely helped a lot. It was a cheap graph, I think only $100 that we got from Walmart. Installed it at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So me and Phoenix just spent 5.5 hours trying to install a graph that we bought at Walmart.
5:10 a.m. in the morning. I gotta get to sleep.
We literally bought the graph at 2 o'clock in the morning at Walmart. And here, then went out like the next day, fished with it, and got it up and running. So that's kind of cool. And then sitting down, you got just your your ignition here for the key. I don't even know where the key is. It's up there. Got your steering wheel, and then you got a bunch of buttons over here. So this up one here is for the lights. This one's for the back. This one's for the front. The bilge, of course. Live well, and then trying to remember this one, but then up under here we just got a bunch of wires. Got some power sources, some fuses back there for everything, and it's just a whole mess down here. Then you have the gear shifter here, the trim as well, and up and down you got your throttle here, kill switch and everything. And then you got the two seats here. What's cool is under these seats here, they fold up, and we got like a bunch of junk in, you know, and this side of over here we got a bunch of line. Got the bait knocker down there. We got the oil, some line, some random stuff in there. And then I think on this side it's kind of the same deal. Bunch of junk, random DD22 down there, some super glue, some soft plastic, some lights. And this is a lucky wallet that we thrown in here. This is Phoenix's old wallet that some lady found in a river that he lost it in like 3 months ago or something like that. It was kind of crazy. So we keep it in there, hopefully for good luck. Fire extinguishers, some other random lines and stuff like that down in here. Some tackle boxes of junk. We really need to clean that out. I'll tell you guys that much. We have our live well. The live well's about 27 inches, 28 inches long, so it's not very long. It's not too deep, you know, so it's not too bad. You guys have seen, you know, multiple fish in this live well. We do want a bigger live well still. We've been able to put, I believe, 22 pounds in here, but they were really squeezed in this little well, so that's why we're thinking of putting like a cooler up here, something like that, you know, just to give them more room and stuff like that. So that's that. And then when I put my GoPro mount back here, this is just one of those GoPro poles, a Go Stick, what it's called. I got this one from Walmart for like $18 or something like that. And I just, of course, I extend it up and I just fit it in there. It fits in there perfectly, and that's how I always get my GoPro angles. So I know a couple guys have been wondering about that. So that's where that is. And then moving in the back still, we got the gas tank here, we got the batteries. These two batteries here are for the trolling motor, and then this is the cranking battery here. We got a 2-bank charger right here, and then I got another one, you know, running over there to the wall to charge this battery over here. And just a bunch of junk. The yellow thing down there is for the bilge, and then there's another one over here for the live well. And then that's pretty much just the boat. And then coming back here to the motor, it is a Mercury Force. It's a 40. Gets this boat going pretty fast just for the two of us. It's nothing like crazy fast or anything like that, but it definitely has us going places. That's the motor right there. Got the straps, stuff like that, both sides. And that's pretty much the boat. It's a 15-foot Spectrum. It's an aluminum boat. 16 Dominator Spectrum back there. And that's pretty much the overview of our bass boat. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little boat tour that I just did. Again, I absolutely love this boat. I probably said it 100 times in this video, but again, you know, growing up without a bass boat and having one now, it's awesome. Really, I really appreciate, you know, Phoenix letting me take it out as much as I do and stuff like that. So that's the boat. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any other questions, I'm going to leave a comment below. I'll get back to them, of course. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, chase your dreams.